Finding cheaters in CS2 is annoying, but especially so because it's just so rampant. The community is filled with cheats. Now, CS2, on top of already having the Michael Jackson peak, and even worse, twerking, there's a new epidemic going around, especially so since streamer PSP1G showcased a command that you can run that allows you to run any client-side command. It allows the SV cheats CVAR to be set to 1. What does this mean? Well, if I fire up the game, you'll see that things are pretty bad. I'm on an alt account, and I'll be showing you these things in a separate private offline match with bots. This, however, can be used on public servers, competitive, premier, and even Faceit. This is huge. When you're on any server, you can open up your console and run things like CL_pitch up 900, and you'll see that the command is protected. You're not able to use it. If I look straight down, nothing happens. Straight up, nothing happens. But if we run the command that allows us to run protected commands on any server, then you'll see that when we open the console and run things like CL pitch up 900, CL pitch down 900, this allows us to, even in competitive matches, do a 360. This doesn't seem like much, but this just goes to show that we can run commands on any server that do pretty much anything as long as it's client-sided. This is inverted, so this is very difficult. Oh, geez. There we go. This is obviously a harmless thing. However, it gets really bad when you know you can do things like r_AO proxy show 1, which basically outlines certain objects and things like that, such as chickens and other entities. But you'll notice that this actually works with players too. This pretty much ESP command works in competitive servers, in Faceit, or anywhere really. This is built into the game and game breaking. Obviously, cheats and things like that have been doing this kind of thing for many years in infinitely better ways. This is a developer command that's built into Counter-Strike for map makers and things like that, but you can run this on public servers and it just works. This is terrible. That's why I'm testing this with bots, as it just gives you a super huge unfair advantage, and that's why I'd recommend you stay away from this game, especially if you care about your rank, for probably the next week or so until Valve end up fixing this. Playing with bots and offline is fine, especially seeing though you can just type in SV cheats 1 and enable it for yourself. This is the only place I'd recommend playing around with this, even if you're going to do so on an alt. Doing 360s is fun and harmless, and it would be great if they could keep this in the game to some capacity, as that'd lead to some crazy trick shots, but the fact that you can use practically ESP commands is terrible. You can run any other commands, such as any of the render commands like r_CSGO shadows, which adds a box to your screen, kind of harmless, to map extents, for example, which if we change from the default, actually gets rid of the entire map. Yeah, this is broken, and this could be in a competitive match. Obviously harmless, doing it offline, but there are many things. These are just a few examples of what could be accomplished using built-in commands in the game. So anyways, this is just to make you aware that playing the game in any capacity is not really safe at the moment if you care about your rank, or at least just enjoying the game. There are going to be many people abusing this glitch until it's eventually patched, and it's more than public at this point. Streamers are using it, and PSP1G, the streamer that I mentioned earlier, who I think originally showed off this command, is playing against people in public matches that are using this too. It's already spreading like wildfire. I won't be showing you this command, but if you were to visit the Reddit, for example, and things like that, you'd find it. It essentially abuses the blink command, which I'm not entirely too sure what it does, but for some reason, it allows you to run this, enabling protected commands on your own system with practically no pushback at all, even in competitive servers. Valve, please fix. Thank you all for watching. My name's been Troubleshoot, and I'll see you all next time. Ciao.